Hey everyone, how's it going? Sorry, I was just tweeting out the live stream link, so that's why just this stream would have been going on for a tiny bit without anything going on. So I'll just take off the intro thing. How we going? Yeah, yeah. So I started this stream like half an hour later than I usually would in the morning. I wasn't gonna start for another half an hour, but I thought I'd do this now, and I might upload my video earlier. I don't know. Just so I don't have to babysit my YouTube for longer because I woke up earlier. So yeah, just chucking in the live stream. Just let me get back to my normal page so I can look at everything that's going on. Sorry about this, I'm just needing to fix some stuff up. Okay. Just drag this over a bit. Okay. Hello everyone that's still joining the stream. Morning, afternoon, and / or good night. Yeah, that's true. It's morning for me. It's probably like night and then like afternoon for a lot of places. Thanks Nodak30 for the nice comment. Very much appreciated. Hello everyone that's still joining the chat. We'll probably start in like a couple of minutes. Because I didn't schedule the stream, if that makes sense. Usually I'd schedule the stream like either half an hour or 15 minutes in advance so people see it in their sub box and they can come in on the page and like wait a bit if they want to. But yeah. Yeah, I saw that new Flash promo. We'll talk about it in a second because I'm sure as people come in, they'll constantly ask questions about it. So I'm not doing a video on it today. I've got a video already planned to come out, as I said, probably in an hour and a half. I might upload it earlier than I was going to, or at least make it go live earlier than I was going to, because I've already uploaded it to YouTube. It just has to go live. But yeah, I'm going to take my time in that trailer because it's an extended promo. Every man and dog that does YouTube is probably going to rush it to get that video out. I bet you a lot of people don't talk about one of the main things that came from that trailer that I bet you everyone ignores. I bet you everyone ignores it. And I actually think it's the most interesting thing. I'm not going to say what it is in this stream, funnily enough, unless someone brings it up in the stream. Unless someone actually does bring it up and like a lot of people catch on to it, then I might have to talk about it. But if no one brings it up, then I'll leave it to my video tomorrow because I'm sure I'll go more in depth in my video tomorrow. It didn't really have too much more, really, that extended trailer for the most part, and it physically showed us something that the synopsis for the Iris thing, where she comes into the thing, is like, I'm going to tell you something my husband didn't say. That was basically in the synopsis. They basically gave away that something like that's going to happen. So yeah, that's nothing new to me. The other thing, which I won't say unless someone brings it up, is what that caught my eye, and I will talk about more, and it will probably be like the topic of the video. It'll be like this, Flash extended promo trailer breakdown, whatever. But yeah. Hello everyone that's still joining the chat. Thanks Danny, very much appreciated. Do I have a console? Yes, I have the Xbox One. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes since this stream properly started, so sorry, I'm still a bit sick, so like my throat's a bit still dry. Okay. So just guidelines for the stream. Just keep it civil. No overabundance of swearing and like, name calling. No derogatory naming and stuff like that. Just keep Danny, the emojis, like you're going to get timed out for that 100% if you do that again. Not by me, probably the mods. If there's mods in here, there is this little big lover. Thanks for that, for coming on the streaming, helping. If there's any other mods, just you know what to do. Anything that's seen as annoying, just time it out. So yeah, refrain from doing that. Otherwise, you're going to be timed out, and then you might think of a question. You'll be like, oh crap! Well, I put all those emojis in. I got timed out, and now I can't ask my question. That sucks, doesn't it? So yeah, just keep the chat civil. Avoid from doing anything annoying. Like it's pretty self-explanatory. It shouldn't be too hard to just control yourself. And yeah, and also if you, as it says, like just under me, you can super chat, and it means your question will get 100% answered. Where's my marker? Oh, okay, it's here. I prepared myself. I didn't have to reach down behind my desk to goddamn get the whiteboard this time around. But you can just, if you click this little emblem, you can super chat, which just means you support the channel. It's like donating to the channel, but you also get your question, like what, 100% answered, or if it's just a comment, you'll get it 100% answered as well, or read out, might I say. So yeah, anything like that supports the channel. Yes, Direct Banana, I've seen the new Suit Up trailer. I didn't do a video on it because it's like, really, it's the same thing. The only thing that was different was the Black Lightning thing. And I didn't think that was really worth me wasting a video slot on when I could upload more relevant stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been a retread of my other superhero, the new Suit Up, the trailer from like a week before. So I just think it was a waste of time. Like, I don't really like calling out other channels, but I think anyone that did a video on the previous one and then did a video on this one was just sort of cashing in on it. Or they were struggling for video ideas, one of the two. Jesus. It's not really about keeping it PG rated, just like be civil. Like, that's, you know, just, you know, keep, like, just, you know, be civil in the chat. It's not that hard. Am I hungry? No, I never wake up hungry. I'm one of those people that never wakes up hungry. I always, like, I won't get hungry till about like 10 a.m. Like, a lot of days I don't eat breakfast just because I'm never hungry in the morning. I don't know what it is with me. I see other people wake up and like, oh god, I'm hungry. I need a bacon and egg sandwich or roll or something. And I'm like, I could go until like lunchtime without eating. It doesn't really bother me. Okay, we got Sam with the $2 super chat. Very much appreciated. Pagey's legendary whiteboard. How was your day? Well, seeing I just woke up, it's just on the start. I know what I'm going to do today. I do need to make that trailer breakdown. I might make another video, or I might save that for the day after, just after my crossover stream on Sunday morning, not my time, which is Saturday night, England time, and then like Saturday afternoon, American time. But I'll wait and see. But you guys will know when you just see the videos come out. I don't really like to let you guys know like what videos are coming out, because sometimes things come around, they just change up things, and you know. But today, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go to the movies, wait and see. Just see how I feel. And our friend from Russia, oh my god, this guy did draw an emblem. You're talking about my, oh, you can see it in the background. How good is that? Can I make it stand? Well, I doubt I'm going to make it stand up unless I'm like a magician. We'll just let it fall down. There we go. I didn't even realize you could see it in the background. Love this channel, man. The Flash is amazing. Thanks for that AX27 dub. The Flash is amazing. I'm excited for it to finally come back. But thanks for those 2 super chats, Sam and our friend. Friend from Russia, what was your name again? It slipped my mind. It's completely slipped my mind. So if you could let me know, it'd be very much appreciated. Like the translation into English, I just can't remember off the top of my head. Do you think they'll kill off Ralph? Nah. At least not this season. I think they'll let Ralph play out properly. Somebody touching my spaghetti. I think that meme's a bit stale now. That's the thing, like the 2 memes that have sort of like poked their heads out this week or like the past couple of weeks and said, I'm here to stay, have sort of died just because of overuse. Somebody touched my spaghetti one. You still get some creative ones, but the do you know the way? Like that one, the Ugandan meme. Yeah, Vladimir. I thought it was Vladimir. I thought it was either Vladimir. What was the other one I was thinking of? I thought it was Vladimir. I thought it was Vladimir. So yeah, at least I know it's Vladimir now. Spartan has a new suit. Yeah, I saw it. It's yeah, I saw it. I wouldn't say I was excited about it. I might do an Arrow trailer breakdown as well. Just because there were a few snippets of interesting things, so I might, but I'll let you'll see it if it pops up, you'll see it. Or I might do that tomorrow. Maybe my 2 videos tomorrow will be a Flash trailer breakdown, an Arrow trailer breakdown. Did Emergency Awesome steal your thumbnail? A lot of people were tweeting me that. He did a video yesterday on Dark Flash, which was sort of clickbait because that was all about the, I didn't watch it, but from what I can assume, it's because it was all about the, they announced all these novels. They announced 2 Arrowverse novels. One's Supergirl and one is Arrow. And they're not. Well, they're meant to be canon, but they won't. Like really, they just set them in the universe and they won't be canon. And apparently, he put like like a Harrison Wells sort of like Photoshop sort of thing in the thumbnail that I used in the thumbnail. But I got it off an Instagram dude. The thing is I don't know if he got the permission to use it. That's the thing. But yeah. But yeah, he wouldn't have copied my thumbnail. He probably just typed in Dark Flash, or maybe he'd seen the artwork before and just saved it for a later video. But I don't think that Harrison Wells has anything to do with what's happening. Sam with the $5 super chat, very much appreciated. Did you see my tweet? I won't make the 4-channel crossover, unfortunately, so can you note down to discuss in my absent using all in that tweet? I think I got it down. I got like a big thing of notes for my stream. Yeah, I got the Lady Shiva thing, or like at least like I think future ideas for seasons. That's what I wrote down. In brackets, I wrote Lady Shiva, and I even wrote down like just Flash as well. And then we'll talk about Legends and stuff like that, but we'll wait till the actual stream's around to actually jump into those topics. Obviously, I don't want to do too many topics just because I want to try and keep that stream like around an hour and a half, not too long. So yeah, but thanks for that anyway, Sam. Thanks for the super chat. Just to get your clarification through, if that makes sense. But that stream, normally with my streams, I don't upload them afterwards. That will be one stream that will be uploaded to the channel afterwards. So you'll be able to go back and watch that stream from beginning to end if you do miss it. So, yeah. But if you're there live, it's better because you can interact and stuff like that. So it's probably better to be there live. But if you do miss it, you can still watch it on playback because that'll be like one of the few streams I ever upload to the channel. But thanks for that, Sam. Dr. Cringe with the $5 super chat as well. Started watching the 100 if you can. Oh, started watching the 100. If you watch it, can you explain Grounders? I can't really explain it because it sort of spoils it. Yeah, so... And also I don't want to spoil it for anyone else that might be watching it as well. So they do sort of go in depth with it. Like what they are, where they came from, why they were able to stay on Earth and stuff like that. So, just keep watching it. Like 100 season 1 and 2 are really good. I really love season 1 and 2 of the 100. Season 3 was just a bit of a letdown for me, and I just thought, you know what? It's not worth my time. I just didn't like what they were doing with season 3. You might like it. My friends that watch it liked it. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. And then season 4 came around, and apparently that's really good, so I might jump back into the 100. But yeah, season 1 and 2 are really good, and they do explain Grounders. And even in season 4, they might go more in depth with it. But yeah. But thanks for that, Dr. Cringe. I just can't really explain Grounders just because it would be a bit of a spoiler. And also it'd be spoiling you because I'd rather you watch it and get it explained to you from the show. Will I see Infinity War? Of course I will. I think it comes out on my birthday. Let me actually look that up quickly. I think it comes out on my birthday in Australia. All these, you know, those movies that come out in like May, like the Marvel movies, they usually come out on my birthday. Australia. I think it should be 25th of April, which is my birthday. Oh, no, that's the UK 27th, so it should be probably 25th. Wait, at least it comes out it'll probably come out around my birthday within like a couple of days. No, 25th of April in Australia. So yeah, it comes out on my birthday. So how good's that? What a birthday present. Ooh, sorry if I'm drinking water as well. I know some people do get annoyed by it, but it's just early in the morning, you know, sort of need it. His Royal Freshness with a $2 super chat, very much appreciated. When are you come back to LA? I live there. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I want to come back this year, at least America, so probably New York, maybe around the back half of the year. Or at least maybe around when the season's end, might I say. So, you know, that season break. So I might go over there, maybe July, like around the time that Comic-Con would be on, but I wouldn't be going to Comic-Con. I don't know. It's just too much of an effort to organize going to Comic-Con. For an international person at least. So maybe not this year for Comic-Con, maybe next year. And also next year might be a better year just because there'll be more DC stuff. Like this year it's really just going to be Aquaman for the most part, and maybe just some Shazam stuff. But next year would probably be really good for DC stuff, and I'd be actually like set myself on getting in Hall H and watching all of that. But yeah, if I came back later this year, I'd probably spend like a couple of days in New York, then it's a couple of days in LA, go to New York, then come back to LA and spend a couple of days in LA, and then go back to Australia because it's the flight's like almost 24 hours from Australia to New York, and I'm not being on a plane for 22 hours, 24 hours. Dr. Cringe with the $5 super chat, very much appreciated once again. Why are there so many holds on every show? The 100 comes back after the Flash comes back April 24th. Why are they putting its show on hold? Well, the 100 would usually come back like around this like February, or if not like this week. Like usually, I don't know why it's coming out so late. It's really confusing. Like I think when they announced it, a lot of people were like, "Why is it coming out so late?" I think they finished filming it they finished filming the season. I'm 99% sure, or at least they're very close to finishing the filming for the 100 this season. So I don't know why it's taking so long for them to get it out. Oh, you have to say it's just Black Lightning. I guess adding Black Lightning. Sorry for that. Just adding Black Lightning is probably just messing up their schedule a bit, so they're going to push some shows back. But then you have iZombie, which usually would premiere in April or maybe end of March, premiering in February. Really weird. So I don't know, just the CW being a bit weird, I guess. But thanks to that, Dr. Cringe still. I'm so sorry. You would have been able to hear my voice going really weird. Then I just needed to cough. Naruto with the $2 super chat. Any games you're looking forward to this year? Off the top of my head, I can't really name any, to be completely honest. I honestly don't really pay attention to games. Just usually I'll walk into EB Games sometimes and a game will catch my eye. That's about it. Yeah, I honestly can't name anything off the top of my head, like game-wise, that I'm looking forward to. I wanted to get LA Noire. Has anyone played like the HD remake or like the Xbox One PS4 version of LA Noire? If so, let me know, because I really want to get that, because I love playing that Xbox 360. I'd like to play a more like high definition version of that. So if anyone's played that, let me know in the chat. We have Vladimir, our friend from Russia. I know reactions aren't your format, but did you ever consider it? Because I know a lot of these guys overreact, but you wouldn't. You would rather comment. Yeah, if you've I actually did a reaction to the Arrow season 5 finale. So that's probably, if you went and watched that, that'd probably be my like the best take on like if I did reaction videos regularly. That's what like that would look like. A lot of people liked that video. And they wanted me to do more. I was going to do reactions to the premieres, or at least Arrow's premiere. I just didn't get around to it, unfortunately. Like sometimes it's just, if I'm in the mood to do it, I'll do it. Like in that case, I was in the mood to actually do the reaction at that point. So yeah. Okay, I think it just appeared with 2 super chats, even though it was 1. Yeah, because in my super chat thing, I just thought you might have donated twice, Vladimir, but it's only 1. Okay, I was just making sure. But yeah, with the reactions, I know a lot of people want me to do them. I do get them a lot. We might do it with the if they do something special come the end of the season. Like we might do an Arrow season 5 finale reaction, like we did last season. I might do a Flash one. It just depends on what I think is going to happen in them, and whether I think it's worth me doing a reaction or worth me doing a review. But then again, I could do both. But once again, we'll just wait till then, because I'm not going to do it for a random episode. If anything, I'm going to do it for a special episode, such as the ending. I was going to do it for the crossover, but it would have been really long videos, and I didn't really want to do like a 50-minute video for each night. So in total, it would have been almost 2 hours of content, which personally I don't think I would watch. And I do like to upload content that I think is interesting, if that makes sense. So every video I upload is usually a video I would watch myself. How long will you be live? I'll be live for another 40-45 minutes, give or take. I'll probably try and be on to like around 1:45, whatever hour it is. So if it's like 10 to 2 where you are at the moment, I'll be going till about 2:45. If that makes sense. I did. You should be able to see if you have super chat or not. If you're on like an iOS device, you probably don't have super chat, and also some countries don't have super chat either. So yeah, it hasn't been like fully run out now. Full on run out yet in every country and every device and stuff like that. Have I watched Marvel's Runaways yet? No, I need to get around to it. I might start getting into it this weekend, because I want to finish Runaways first and then move on to The Gifted. So I'll try and get through the Runaways now because it's over. I want a commentary audio from Pagey. I don't know, like there's always the possibility that I could just live stream along with the watch, but I think that'd just take a lot of planning, I think. Um, I know a lot of people doing like sort of like reactions and like live watches and stuff of certain things, but I just have to make sure that it's going to appeal to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Or at least appeal to a decent amount of people. I don't want to upload something that people are just going to like hate, if that makes sense. But yeah, like I think I'll probably do 1 or 2 more reactions this season, just because I know people do like it. Emergency Awesome DM me. I know you've written this a couple of times, Bender, so I'll get around to it. Emergency Awesome DM'd me on Twitter and told me to delete my tweet because it was bait. It was about the thumbnail. Well, it's probably just didn't want to start anything. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't interact with. I don't think I've ever interacted with Emergency Awesome. It's just that, just never did it. Like, obviously, me and him are the 2 biggest people that do this. Like, really, if you think about, okay, a new trailer's come out, who am I gonna watch? It's gonna be either Emergency Awesome or me. Like, really, those are your 2 options, because we obviously do the most in-depth and actually explain things the best. So it's always going to be between me and him for those trailer breakdowns and stuff like that. So that's probably, he just probably doesn't want to start anything. And I'm not an angry person, you know what I mean? I'm pretty calm. It takes a lot to trigger me. So I wouldn't really be, I'm not really that annoyed. I saw some people bringing it up, and I saw it in my thing as well. It didn't really annoy me because it's a free artwork thing, but he just probably didn't want to start anything. Sam, you're my favorite superhero. That's with the $2 super chat. Sam, you're my favorite superhero, Pagey. I wish I had powers. I wish I could save the world if I wanted to, but I don't. But thanks for that, Sam, anyway. Very much appreciated. Kayla with the $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. Hello with 3 waves. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I hope everyone is having a great day. Actually, I'll pop it up on here. Actually, I have to go over here, don't I, to pop up. Here we go. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm so excited for the mid-season premieres of the DC TV shows, might I say. Who's with me? I think everyone is excited for the DC TV shows. I'm definitely excited, obviously. My day is going good, obviously, as well. Even though I just woke up. But hopefully the rest of the day is fine as well. Yeah, but I'll just twist that comment as well. I'm looking forward definitely to Flash to come back. I'm excited to see what Flash does. I was looking forward to Supergirl with the Legion of Superheroes. Hopefully it is still decent. I have some concerns, but hopefully it is still decent when it comes back. Legends should be good with Constantine, and hopefully Arrow just does something decent. It looks good though, like the mid-season premiere for Arrow. I'm excited to see all these villains together and actually working together, because I just thought they were going to be separated and they just all like come together and just talk about what they did throughout the day. Like, oh, what'd you do today, Richard Dragon? Oh, I went to the shops and then I shot some dude in the head. Like, I thought that's might be what they were going for. But it does look like they're actually going to be working together, like going out in groups. So it should be pretty cool to see that. And they're focusing a lot on Caden James, which I think just further escalates my theory that I'm pretty sure he's dead very, very soon. Aditya with a £2 super chat, very much appreciated. Pagey, I just started a guitar channel, subscribe. Well, if anyone is interested in guitars, definitely go over and check out Aditya. I'm sure he will focus on his content and make some good content. I used to play guitar. I'm more on the drums. I preferred playing drums. Just probably because I could whack the hell out of stuff and get my anger out if I was ever angry. But I wasn't into guitar. I thought it was just very clean. Just for me. I just didn't really like it that much. But yeah, so I preferred drums much more than I did guitar. But I can appreciate if someone's good at guitar, because it's not the easiest to do. Serta123, I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Sertray, one of the two. With the €5 super chat. If you could be a character in the Arrowverse, who would it be and why? I think someone asked me this on a Q&A, and they said if I could be anyone on Legends, who would I be? And I think I said Mick, because all he does is drink and eat. But if I had to put it down in the whole Arrowverse, I just have to say the Flash, because he can eat as much as he wants and he can run really fast. He does have to deal with some villains from time to time. But yeah, I think I'd have to say the Flash, just because he can... Look, I'm all about that food. I'm all about food. Like, with his Legends, I'm Mick. I'm eating and drinking all the time. So if I'm on the Flash, or just the Arrowverse as a whole, I think I have to say the Flash, just because he can eat a lot. So yeah. Trailer for The Flash came out. Yeah, I've seen it. The extended one. I will do a video on it tomorrow. I want to take my time with it, because there's a lot of stuff there that I'm going to have to, like, focus in on, if that makes sense. and then take some stuff from the comics and put it in. So it's going to take longer than usual to make a video on it. And I wouldn't have time to do it. We'll have another video coming out in just over an hour. I'll probably put it live after I do this stream. So I wouldn't have had time to upload both and do a stream. I wanted to do a stream this morning to just talk about some other stuff, and then, you know, I didn't want to do too much. Why have you been streaming so much? I haven't been streaming as much as I was before I went to America. When I was just before I went to America, I was streaming like every day, if not every second day. I know I've been doing random streams at night, but that's been testing settings. So I'm testing settings while a lot of people aren't on. Have I ever watched Breaking Bad? Yeah, it wasn't my biggest, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Who was that guy with the blue face? The blue face, might I say, on Supergirl? It is Brainiac 5. When is the next episode of Flash and Arrow coming out? Arrow's out in exactly a week, and then Flash is out in like what, 5 days? Will they put Gotham and stuff on the streaming service? And will I be doing Titans vids? I'll be doing Titans vids if it fits into my schedule. I'm hoping it is, because I have a feeling they'll release Titans on the weekend. I think Titans will be, because it's a streaming service, they can get away with putting on the weekend, or they'll probably try and put it on a day where the DC TV shows aren't on, just because it makes sense. And Gotham they should have, like, basically, when the Flash and Arrow and their seasons end, you know, when they usually go to Netflix, they'll probably go to the DC streaming service. So yeah, I don't know exactly when they would, I don't know exactly when they would after the seasons air, but they probably should. What show do you like the best this year? Like DC TV wise, Legends. Anthony Leon with the $2 super chat, very much appreciated, Anthony. Who do you think the villain for the Flash season 5 is? It's hard to predict at this moment. It matters. I think they will go back to the whole speedster thing. It just matters, like, obviously, how much of a speedster. Like, are they going to go with a full-on speedster, or are they just going to incorporate speed into the season? So if they're just going to incorporate speed into the season, they'll probably go with Cobalt Blue. I think Cobalt Blue is the safe option, just because he can use speed, so they can do all the cool CGI stuff. But they he's not a speedster naturally, so he's got different abilities, and he's much different than anything we would have ever seen. So I would go with Cobalt Blue. I think it's a safe option. I think it's a smart option, but will they go with it? We'll have to wait and see. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just went with like a flat out speedster as the villain. But thanks for that anyway, Anthony. Let me guys know who you think the villain for season 5 should be in the comments. BTG interviews, might I say, with the £2 super chat. Should Charlie Hunnam play Green Arrow in the DCU? Yeah, I made a video ages ago talking about like Green Arrow casting in the DCU, and I said that I would like to see Charlie Hunnam, but I think I said like they could even do like Brad Pitt. He could play off Green Arrow if they wanted to. Like Ewan McGregor, I think I might have said. Leonardo DiCaprio could do it because he's not Oscar baiting anymore. Have you noticed like Leonardo DiCaprio is not like jumping into movies now just because he won his Oscar, so he's not like trying to Oscar bait all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I think the DCU would have to just like straighten itself up a bit to like recruit the big actors, I guess. Like if they wanted to get like a Leonardo DiCaprio on board, they would probably have to say, okay, this could be your Dark Knight or something like that. But yeah, like Ewan McGregor is definitely chuck himself out there to definitely play the role if they wanted him to do it. But I would like to see Charlie Hunnam. I think he looks exactly like Oliver Queen. It's just that his acting, I wouldn't say, is the greatest. Like, he definitely would have to work on it. And then his Royal Freshness with a $2 super chat. When is Bart coming? Look, they could bring him in this season if they wanted to. It's just that they have to work him in properly. They can't just like shove him in here and go, here's Bart, enjoy him. Like, you know, he has to work into the show and make sense, I guess. So I wouldn't be expecting him this season, but they could incorporate him next season if like it played out, especially whatever happens with the Dawn Allen stuff, later on this season as well. But thanks for those super chat, guys. It's very much appreciated for supporting the channel. Favorite Thinker iteration on the show, the first one or the new one from the mid? Oh, definitely like the first one, like the actual Clifford DeVoe. But then again, we've hardly seen Dominic as DeVoe, like as DeVoe, if that makes sense. Like we got like one scene with him, and we're gonna get a lot of it going by that new trailer that came out today. So, or at least a decent amount of it in the mid-season premiere. So, I think the best way to answer that would be after the mid-season premiere. Thanks, Bilal, for the wonderfully inspiring comment. Very much appreciated. Hopefully you have a great day. When is Legend of Tomorrow coming back on? In a month after the other shows come back. So I think it's like February, I think 18th or 16th or something like that. I think someone tweeted me earlier. It's something like that, middle of February. Do you think the DC TV shows will ever do a crossover based on the Mortal? Nah, that was just like a bit of a, bit of a game because Mortal Kombat's owned by WB, the game stuff. Is it February 12th for Legends? Okay, February 12th. I knew it was like February in the teens. I wasn't too sure exactly when though. So I went a week ahead. I should have gone a week behind. How will I be able to watch Titans in Australia? Because I think it's on a streaming service. I don't know what it's only going to be on the DC streaming service. The thing is that one of the rumors is that streaming service isn't going to be worldwide, which I think that rumor is just false. I think it'd be stupid for DC not to make it worldwide. So yeah, it'll be on that service. It's just that they haven't launched that service yet. They'll launch it like basically a week before those shows come out, or at least their first show come out. Their first show comes out. So whether it's Young Justice Season 3 or Titans, whichever one comes first, they'll probably launch that streaming service like a week or so before. Have you got any theories on Richard Dragon becoming the main villain at some point? Yeah, I think he's just basically going to kill Caden James come like episode 12 or 13, just take over. And then that gives him like 10 episodes to be the big bad. Am I in a bad mood? No, not really. It's just sitting here talking. I just woke up, so I'm not as springy as I normally would, if you want to say that. Do you think they're going to get in depth with Leo? Who's Leo? What is the DC streaming service on? Like, is it a website? Yeah, probably have like I'll probably have like an iPhone app, like an iPad app, different apps for different things. But yeah, like it'll be like you can watch Netflix on like a browser if you want to. So it'll probably be similar to that. Like I don't think you'll have any like TV apps. It might, like smart TVs might have apps for it, but I don't know. I wouldn't count on it. Oh, like Leonard Snart. Okay, well. Is in Leonard Snart? Oh, okay. Well, he's only going to be in one more episode. Thanks, Bilal. You don't have a life. You're the one wasting your time commenting on a stream, so that should say a million things. Yeah, with Leo Snart, he's only going to be in one more episode, unfortunately. Well, from what I heard, I think he's only going to be in one more, if two at the most. So they're probably not going to go much more in depth, especially because if this is his last episode coming up, it's the Constantine episode. So they're probably going to spend more time on him than anyone. And I don't know what his reason for leaving is. In the trailer for that episode, you see him sort of like strapped down. So maybe he's like, God, I was never in this much danger on Earth X. Then I come here and I'm getting needles almost stabbed in my eye. So maybe that's why he leaves or something like that. Can you put up music, please? No, because that'd be an easy way to just get this stream just like sort of flagged. So yeah, this isn't Twitch. Like YouTube is a bit different. You can't really put music on, or at least I don't think you can. I don't see any other people doing it, so I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, I've seen the new extended promos for both Arrow and Flash, so I'll definitely do a Flash one tomorrow, and I might do an Arrow one if I have enough time today to prep that video and make it, because I do need to go out for a bit afterwards. But yeah, who should play Felicity Smoke in the DCEU? Probably no one. Probably no one. That's probably a good answer. V Lena with the £2 super chat, very much appreciated. Thanks for supporting the channel. How much will the streaming service cost? It probably early on, like probably like only like $10 a month, if not maybe less. It just I don't know. It just really matters because it really depends on how much content there is there to watch. So if they have on that streaming service like all the DC animated movies, maybe you watch Justice League Unlimited. I have all of that. The original Teen Titans show, all that animated stuff. If that's on there, along with like previous seasons of the shows like Arrow season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, Flash, Legends, Supergirl, Gotham, all of that. If that's on there, then it's probably worth paying $10, $15 a month, and that would justify their price. However, if it starts off and it's just basically, okay, here's Young Justice Season 3 and that's it, we're going to be adding stuff later on, they probably would have to start off with just $5, and then they can increase their price if it becomes worth it more. Like Netflix has increased their price, and so they can do that if they want to. Or they can just give like a free trial for like the first month or the first couple of months. But then it's like, okay, well, it's $10 a month after that. So I wouldn't be able to justify, like, give you a straight answer on how much it's going to cost. But I'd say around $10 because that's usually like the default price for some sort of streaming service. How is the reverse Flash going to return in season 4? Oh, God knows. He'd probably just show up. I don't think there'd be like any like deep I don't think they'd dive too deep into like the reasoning behind it. I think he'd just show up. That's honestly what I think you'd do. Ebert Thorn with the $2 super chat, very much appreciated. I'm here to erase someone. I'm scared. Let's run away. Actually, that'd be sort of stupid, running away from a speed stub. But anyway. When is the crossover channel mega show thingamajig happening? It is happening this weekend, so not tomorrow, but the day after. Around this time we'll be streaming, maybe a couple of hours before. But when in my videos tomorrow, I will shout them out again, so you guys know. Why is Fox 8 only airing Gotham Season 3 and not 4? I think they're catching up when they come back. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I saw a trailer for the other day on, what do you call it, Fox 8, and they showed Gotham Season 4 stuff. So I'm assuming when Arrow and Flash come back, they're going to start showing Gotham Season 4, and by the time it comes back from their mid-season premiere, they would have shown all the new episodes for Gotham Season 4. Because Fox 8 only got Gotham recently, so they were catching up by showing the previous season. Who do you want to play the Reverse Flash? Who do you want to play Reverse Flash in the Flashpoint movie? There's like the cliche options which I think are good, like what's his name? Can't remember. The guy that played Dexter. Can't remember the guy that played Dexter in Dexter. Matthew McConaughey is always a good choice. Yeah, they'd probably choose like a surprising option. I don't think you'd be able to predict who they're going to do. For people complaining I'm not seeing their questions, it's not my fault. Just there's a lot of people typing in the chat. So, as I said, the easiest way for me to see your question, if you really want it 100% answered or commented on, is Super Chat. And then, obviously, it supports the channel in the same way. But with these comments in the text chat, I'm just choosing one. And by the time I'm done answering it, like 10, 15 comments have gone up. Do a video on the new Teen Titans Go to the Movies. No. That's not an insult. Just say it's not for me. You know what I mean? It's not for me. Are you going to stream in 24 hours? No, I'll be streaming in like 48 hours. Or probably 46, because I'll probably start the stream like 2 hours before I started this one. But that'll be the crossover stream with DJ Eric, Boba Talks, and the DC TV show. Personal question, how tall am I? I'm 6'1"1/3. That's like my exact, because I had to go to the doctor and get it measured like a couple months ago. So it's like 6'1" 1/3 exactly. So what's that? That's like 1... 80, like, is it 185 or something? Something like that. Super chat is this little thing. You click down there, it's like a dollar emblem. You click it, and then you go send a super chat, and then you can just drag up whatever amount you want to send, then you just type in a message. If it's anything $1, you can't send a message, but if it's $2, you can send a message. So yeah, that's what super chat is, and that supports the channel and also gets your question 100% read out and / or commented on. Hello Robo for joining the chat. Pagey, you have failed the city. Have I though? Not too sure. Did I like the extended promo for Flash or Arrow or Supergirl? For Supergirl, I just thought, oh, okay. For Flash, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But there's only like one thing in the Flash thing that really caught my eye, because a lot of the other stuff was stuff that I'd already predicted on, or at least the synopsis sort of did hint at. Actually, all of it, I have actually mentioned in my trailers that this could possibly be happening, and one thing did confirm it. And it's also revealed some stuff that I really, really want to jump into on my video tomorrow. As I said, my video on it won't be coming out till tomorrow because I want to spend time and I'm not going to rush it like some other people. So, yeah, I'm going to spend my time on it and all of that. With the Arrow one, I like the Arrow one. It did show more stuff for the episode, which I was hoping to see, and they should have shown in the original one. I know it's shorter, but they still could have mixed in some stuff there. But yeah, as I said, I'll probably do videos on both of them tomorrow. Am I going to make Krypton videos? I want to say yes, but at the same time I want to say no, because I can't, I don't want to commit to it, if that makes sense. You know, I don't want to commit to it and make you guys think I'm going to do it and then bail on it at the last second. I'll probably watch the first episode and I'll be like, okay, let's make a video, and then I'll make a video on it. That's probably what I'm going to do. Thank you, Sam, for the $5 super chat. Once again, very much appreciated. In the Twitter Center, it discusses a very important continuity issue with the easy fix and reboot, and a rebut, sorry, to negative on the Lady Shiva idea. Selena saw your video, by the way. That's cool that she saw it. I think I've had, like, it's actually weird. I think Danielle Painterbaker sent a video of mine. I think it was a Killer Frost one. I know she saw it because she commented back on something. I think it was like a Flash fan page or something. This was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, though. And I'm confident Stephen ML seen one of my Arrow videos because I'm pretty sure he mentioned me without name, and it wasn't a good one because it was a video where I was criticizing something that had happened on Arrow. But funnily enough, they sort of fixed that in season 5. So, season 6, might I say. So, anyway. But yeah, thanks for that, Sam. Very much appreciate it. I'll check that out when I jump on Twitter. iZesty with the $2 super chat. Favorite quote from The Flash. Love your channel. Do I even really need to say it? Do I even really need to say it? This house is bitching. Do I even have to go in depth with that? But yeah, just that one's like stuck in my mind. But yeah, XBTKX Predator 9X. That was I can't believe I got that all in one go. With the $2 super chat, will they intro Static Shock into Black Lightning? In season 1, no, but they have actually talked about that. They said that not Black Lightning, Static Shock is a possibility in Black Lightning if they wanted to go down there. Obviously, if they get season 2, I think they will. I think Black Lightning secured season 2. I think it should be able to hold enough ratings, and it's 13 episodes to get a season 2. So yeah, I would expect Static Shock soon in season 2, if they get to that point, if they want to introduce him. But don't expect him in season 1. I think they will eventually do Static Shock at some point. MK19:20 with the 50 Norwegian krone, I think that is. Super chat. Have you heard that Flash is going to do Johnny Quick? It's a novel. So it's a novel. Arrow's done this before. Like Arrow had all these novels during season 1 and 2. But they're not canonized anymore. These novels are meant to be canon, but they say that just so you buy them. And then like after like a couple of months of them being out, they say, okay, these actually aren't canon anymore. That's basically what happened with the Arrow ones. Like with so for an example, I'll do a quick example. Arrow did the Deathstroke flashbacks this season. Okay, we saw them. You know, he went mental. In the books, that's completely different. He goes back and he's like a renegade, and he gets his wife killed and stuff. It's a bit different. So they're saying they're doing Johnny Quick. I think they're saying it's canon. Like they're doing a Supergirl one as well. They're saying it's canon, in the universe, so people buy the book. But I think it's going to end up not being canon, just because, you know, it just doesn't fit in that well. I just don't think it fits in well. Like I don't like it when they separate media, like make things canonized and put them in comic books. Put it on the show if you want it to be canon. Put it on the show. It's not that hard. So yeah, the Flash isn't doing Johnny Quick. It's just in like a book. So yeah, I know people might stretch it out. It's like, oh well, then yeah, it could still be happening. But like when I see it on the show, that's when it's happening. You know. But yeah, I've seen a couple of people doing it. But thanks MK19:20 for that super chat anyway, because some people were commenting that as well. But it's good that I can clarify that. Yeah. Do I listen to 21 Savage? My sister does. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's. Yeah. I listened to that song once and I was just sitting there going, what the? I heard him counting. I was like, is he going to keep going? And then he stopped it and then went, M's in my bank account. I was like, okay. My sister listens to him, but I don't. Who do you think could die this season? In Flash, probably no one. Arrow, maybe someone on Team Arrow. Maybe William, who knows. Legends, we've already got the death there. Supergirl, Mon-El. No, okay, if Mon-El dies, he could die. I don't think Mon-El's going to be in next season of Supergirl. So he's either going to die or go back to the 31st century, wherever he wants to go. Do you watch Riverdale? I personally think the acting is awful. Yeah, Riverdale is like the best, worst show ever. It's really good, but everything about it is bad. Like the acting's bad, the writing's bad, the directing most of the time is bad. I don't know how it works as a show, but it does. It's so weird. Logan Paul situation. Well, it's good that YouTube actually acted on it, and did something about it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when he returns. I bet you his content is completely changed. I bet you he goes to like kid-friendly I know he's already kid-friendly, like he appeals to like younger people. But I bet you he's like kid-friendly, like not doing anything extreme. He'll be very careful with what he does. How many siblings do I have? I have 2. I have an older sister and a younger sister. So I'm the middle child, but I'm the only boy, so it sort of cancels it out. Do you ship Mon-El and Imra? I don't really ship anything on the show. The only like relationship that I watch I'm like sort of invested in is Cisco and Gypsy. That's about it. That's just because I think they actually work well together and it's sort of funny when they're both together on screen. Please talk about the Flash trailer. I can't really because it's all basically the same stuff apart from the one thing I want to talk about, which I don't think anyone else is going to talk about, and I'd rather leave my own video tomorrow. So I can't really talk. I liked it. Like it was cool to see it. There's only like one thing I really want to talk in detail about it. And I don't really want to talk about it in the stream because it would spoil my video for tomorrow. Hyrax coming onto the Flash. Yeah, I saw that casting description. I actually mentioned in my video that's coming out today in like, what, 40 minutes or something. Hyrax in the comics is Green Arrow related. Like, spoiler alert, Green Arrow kills himself to save it. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with her and the Flash. They're probably going to dumb her down a bit. She probably won't be as big in the comics, if that makes sense, for what she did. But yeah. Can you talk about the upcoming Flash episode names and what you think they mean? Okay, well, I'll look them up on Google. There's the Enter Flash Time, which I know is episode 15. But we've already sort of talked about that a couple of times. Just give me 2 seconds to type in the Flash season 4. Hey Pagey, are they going to do a crossover with Black Lightning? I wouldn't expect it. Flash is meant to be doing a crossover this season in episode 18. I think it's going to be with Legends. But yeah. Well, the only episode titles that Wikipedia says are here are The Elongated Night Rises, and then we know that episode 15 is called, what do you call it? Enter Flash Time. So either Elongated Night Rises is pretty self-explanatory as well because the synopsis is out for that episode. So it's all about Wrath of Divinity. And then Enter Flash Time can be a couple of things. It could be about going to the Speed Force, discovering what those symbols mean. There's a couple of different things it could mean. Sam with the $5 super chat. Not telling you how to run your Discord or anything. I love your Discord. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my Discord, the link to it should be in the description below. I just suggest you should probably write the rules yourself so we are all accountable. Those rules were basically written by me, it's just that one of the mods posted them. I will go through them again, like edit them, and then probably post it myself. But yeah, the Discord, I need to fix up a bit. It's gone a bit off the rails, to be completely honest. But yeah, I'll sort that out when I get back later today. But thanks for that, Sandra, for bringing it up, because yeah, it is, it's a bit of an issue, but I'll sort it out when I get back. Hey, Pagey, can you talk about Roy joining Legends? It's possible. It's of course possible. It just matters if Colton Haynes would want to commit to it. But yeah, it does look like Wally's going to be the one joining. Would you rather be on the Flash or Arrow? Probably Flash, just because Arrow's so down a lot of the time. And then if I was on Flash, I'd probably have powers as well, so I'd have to go Flash. Do you play Fortnite? I've dabbled in it. Not dabbed. I've dabbled in it. But I wouldn't say I play it a lot. Yeah, just a bit. Every now and then I play it. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I'm better at PUBG than I am at Fortnite. Oh yeah, there's meant to be an episode called Honey, I Shrunk Team Flash. God knows what that's meant to be about. Honestly, I saw that title and I was like, what? Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with the episode titles when it's too far in advance. Just because, like, there's only so much you can gather from an episode title. But yeah, I had heard, episode title of Honey, I Shrunk Team Flash. I didn't know it was episode 12. Episode 13, True Colors. Well, episode 13 is usually the episode that they start those two-part crossover, or the two-part storylines. And with an episode called True Colors, it almost makes you think they're not going to do it. Like, usually it's something like, you know, we went to Journey, like, what was it? Welcome to Earth 2, and then, like, Escape from Earth 2, and then we had Attack on Gorilla City, and then, like, Attack on Central City. So they sort of, like, work together. So I guess we might have to wait till episode 14's title is revealed, and that might, you know, tie that puzzle together, whether we're getting a two-part storyline or two-episode storyline this season. Hopefully we are, but there's been, like, no hint at it, which is a bit disappointing. Because usually they're really cool to watch. Hyrax is a female villain. So it'd be a bit different. But they're putting on Flash. Even though she's a Green Arrow villain in the comics. So you can Google it. It should be pretty easy to Google. Just type in Hyrax into Google and you get all you need to know. They're not going to do, I don't think they're going to do anything like she did in the Green Arrow comics. I think just might be using her by name. And I don't know if she's going to be a metahuman or not. It's sort of confusing. Have you ever noticed that Wild Cat and Wild Dog were both on Arrow? Yeah, I have. We had Ted Grant and then we have Renee Ramirez now, so yeah. It'd be funny if they were both on screen together. Do you think that, well, True Colors might be an arc about Ralph, Honey, I Shrunk Team Flash might be about metahuman who can shrink things? Maybe, or maybe Ray Palmer could show up and go, oh, I shrunk everyone. I don't know, something like that. Should Taron Egerton play Roy Harper in the DCEU? Yeah, a lot of people have said that. He's in that new Robin Hood movie, so maybe he's practicing. But yeah, he could be easily. When I searched Hyrax, it showed pictures of an animal. Really? Hyrax. Usually when I type in a character, I usually type in Hyrax DC Comics. I type in whatever the character is, then comic, DC Comics. And that usually gives you, yeah, Veronica Dale, there, Hyrax. Thank you, M919:20 with the 20 Norwegian Krone super chat. Legion, do you mean Legion of Superheroes spin-off show? It's possible, it just matters how they do it on Supergirl, I guess. I would like to see it. Like, it'd be pretty interesting to watch. It'd be a big budget though. So it might be like they just have to set it around a couple of members, maybe going to like the 20th century and having to deal with a threat there. Or maybe they get stranded in this century. Who knows what they could do. Yeah, they could do it. It just might be a bit expensive to do, to be completely honest. If they wanted to set in like a current time period, like, or in their time period, like the 30th century, and even if they did in current day, like the villain would probably be like CGI heavy or at least expensive to do. But I think people would watch it. I'd be interested to see how it would go. How would you improve Arrow this season? Basically removing the FBI storyline as soon as possible, cutting down on William, and focusing on the villains. I think it's pretty easy. Do you think that Cicada could be a main villain at the Flash at some point? Maybe not a main villain, but a villain possibly, but I wouldn't say a main villain. Do you think we could see a Constantine non-animated show? So see it like return with Matt Ryan? Probably not. I'd be surprised if we ever saw that. See you, Brock. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I don't think we'll ever see it. No. Hello, Amy. Thanks for joining the chat. Thank you to everyone that's still joining in. We're probably going to stream for another 20 minutes. We'll probably stream for another 20 minutes, and then we'll cut it out. And then I'll have another villain coming out. Another video, sorry, coming out in about 10 to 15 minutes afterwards. Didn't Wildcat die in Season 4? No, he was in Season 3 of Arrow, and then he just sort of left. He didn't die, he just left. But now the actor that played Wildcat is on Jessica Jones Season 2. I don't know what his role in that season is. I just know he got casted. So he's in that Season 2 of Jessica Jones at some point. I don't understand Savitar. Welcome to the club. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I don't currently. So, ladies, there's a list out. There's a list out front. You can write your name on it if you want to. It's okay. I called my Twitter page. Another villain confirmed. As in who? Should I watch the Marvel Netflix shows? I definitely would. Iron Fist. Like, a lot of people did bash on Iron Fist. Like, it's definitely not good, but it's still watchable. Luke Cage is good for the first half, and then it sort of gets bad in the second half. Both seasons of Daredevil are good. Punisher's very good. It should have been like maybe like 3 episodes less. I think it had too many episodes. What else is there? Have I got all the Jessica Jones, as I said, is good. I think I've got all of them. Have I missed out on any episode? The Defenders is good. But yeah. What phone do I have? I have an iPhone 8 Plus. Do you think Barry will tell people he's the Flash? No, I'm still confident that he's going to out himself. I think he's going to make it look like the Flash killed Clifford DeVoe, so the Flash is seen as the murderer, and Barry gets off. So Barry can continue to be Barry, and he can still be Flash, because who's going to catch the Flash? But he's just like the Flash isn't going to be as loved by the community and stuff like that. He's going to be seen as a bad guy. So he's going to have to work towards clearing the Flash's name, if that makes sense. Defenders was crap. I thought the Defenders was decent. It just took a couple of episodes to get into it. I guess you could argue it was only 8 episodes long, and it didn't really get good until maybe the end of episode 3 and then episode 4. But I still enjoyed, like as a whole, I still enjoyed the show. Should Elongated Man get a new suit? He will be getting a new suit. I just don't know when. The guy that plays him, Harley Sawyer, said that he should be getting a new suit. But he didn't specify when. But I think this season we should get it at some point. It could be in episode 11, maybe, because he saves the day. Cisco blesses him with a new suit or something. Why didn't Barry leave before the police came? Well, you got to realize that body was still there. There's still evidence everywhere. There would have been blood there. The police were already there to get it called in. Like, there's really only so much Barry could have done. I think he just, like in the quotes, like, don't run, like he's facing up to what was happening, so. They'll delve deeper into it in this week's episode, like the mid-season premiere, for sure. Am I still playing PUBG? What's your gamer tag? I'm dabbling with them. I think they released an update, so I might, jump into it in the next couple of days. My gamer tag is if you go down into the description, you'll see my Twitter handle. So whatever that, twitter.com/Pagmeist. Pagmeist is my gamer tag. So if you type that into Xbox, you should be able to see my account pop up. MK19:20 with the 20 Norwegian krone. Is the CW streaming going to be internationally? CW streaming is not international. I think it's only America and Canada. I know it's definitely America. I'm not even too sure about Canada. The DC streaming service, though, will hopefully be worldwide. That's what we're hoping for. But we still haven't got an announcement on that. But, they'll probably announce that closer to the day. Will the Samuroid return? Well, I don't know. Well, Team Flash has the Samuroid, so I don't know if they will. And they sort of like deconstructed it as well, so I don't know if we're going to see him come back. What happened to Tracy Brand? She just went away. She's meant to be coming back this season, but, that's them saying it. It's another thing us actually seeing it. Should Will Smith's son play Kid Flash in the DCEU? I think he's a bit older for it now, isn't he? Isn't he like... Do they make another Samuroid? I don't know if we'll see it again. I don't think it's necessary to bring the Samuroid back, to be completely honest. But yeah, I don't think Jaden Smith should be... Is it? Well, Jaden Smith, is it? I don't know if he necessarily should be playing him. What website do you use to stream Flash? Literally just type into Google... CW live stream, and you'll get or watch CW online, and you'll find a stream easily. I use a couple of different ones because they cut out all the time. In your opinion, do you think the Flash will pull an Arrow and have season 3 be meh, 4 be meh, and then have an amazing season 5, or do you think they'll keep being meh? Well, I think season 4 is going strong. Like, in comparison to Arrow season 4, it's like killing it. The Flash over Arrow. Season 3 of Flash just got bad in like the last 5 episodes. It just sort of lost its way and tripped over its own feet. That was the main issue with them. Will Black Lightning work in the Arrowverse? He should. I think he'll be on Supergirl's Earth. I think that's how they're going to work him in. They'll just do like little cliffhangers. Oh, not cliffhangers, like little nods and references to certain things in Supergirl's Earth. And that's how they'll establish him that he's in this this world. So guys, we'll stream for another maybe 10-15 minutes, probably 10 minutes. And then I'll end the stream. But after the stream, give it 10 minutes or so, and you'll be able to see a new video of mine pop up. And definitely go watch it, because I'm sure a lot of you guys will be interested in watching it. And just show your support in there as per usual. Do you have a PS4 or Xbox One? I have an Xbox One. I hear an animal in the background. LMAO, what animal is that? It's probably a bird of some type. Yeah, it's probably a bird of some type. I wouldn't be able to give you clarification on exactly what it is. It's just some weird type of bird. Sam with the $5 super chat. Very much appreciated, Sam. I've got to go now. Consider this my super chat. Don't forget. Lady Shiva Stuff Saturday. Glover in Discord said you should go on the official podcast. Any guess? I've never heard of that podcast, to be completely honest. I don't really watch too much YouTube stuff, so I'm not like too down with the that was really cringy. But down with all the podcasts and different things like that. But thanks for that, Sam. Very much appreciated. And you'll be able to watch that the crossover stream on playback, because it'll be actually uploaded to my channel. Am I going to get the new Spider-Man game? No, because it's only on PS4. It's like a Sony game, so it's only on PS4, so I won't be able to get it. Which I think is stupid. Like, I think it's stupid. Like, Sony are making a game, fair enough. Maybe make it exclusive to PlayStation for like a month. But you're just losing out on sales, not bringing it out on Xbox. Like, it seems a bit stupid to me, but anyway. Do what you want to do. Do I go to school or work a job? This is my job. So you are watching my job at the moment. That's why I feel like you super chat and stuff like that helps support the channel and helps, yeah, everything like that. I want a Green Lantern in the Arrowverse. I don't think we're ever going to get that. Obviously, it's a possibility. But honestly, I don't think we're ever going to get that. Thanks, Lucky, for the nice comment. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Favorite game? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to answer that, to be completely honest. I'm bad with games. I just usually play them. I don't really have a favorite, to be completely honest. Do you watch Sherlock and Daredevil? I watch Daredevil. I do not watch Sherlock, though. Mr. Ripek's Trap, I can't really answer that. Come on, dude. What other Arrow villains would you like to see? Well, I know the only one I really wanted to see was Richard Dragon, and that's exactly what we got. We got Richard Dragon, so I'm happy. Should Olishidi have a kid? Probably not. I don't think we really have to deal with that drama. I think they can just move on. Should I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I've only watched seasons 1 to 3 and like half of 4. But I've heard this season's really good. But yeah, give it a go. I might get back into it. I just didn't like what they were doing in season 4 after Ghost Rider left. Is Mordell going to stay on Supergirl? I don't think so. I think she's got. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be on there for that long. For at least until. I don't think he'll be in next season, might I say. I think he's gone after this season. Thanks, Dat Businessman. Very much appreciated. Where are all your Funko Pops gone? They're over there. You can see them in the mirror. There. When I film, that's them right there. That's in the mirror. So they're just over there. But like where with my computer setup, you don't see them. Like I usually put my camera like here and it'll be pointing that way, and then I'll put another chair there, and that's where I film if I film my camera. I haven't filmed my camera for a while. I'll start doing it obviously next week. Just there's no real need to, but with my reviews it'll be like that. I have like an intro with video, then stuff like that, and then an outro for the most part. But I'll work with it and see how it's all going to play out properly when I do my reviews. What do you think of the CW crossover with DCEU? It'll never happen, but it'd be. I think the closest thing we'll get to that would be like in like Flashpoint, if we ever saw like Grant Gustin's Flash, like him running through this, like Ezra Miller running through the Speed Force, and then he just sees Grant Gustin's Flash. Like that'd probably be the closest we'd get to like a crossover, sorry, of any sorts. Hello Gracie and Caden for joining the stream. You're joining it a bit late. We're probably going to stream for like another couple of minutes. But at least you're here for some of it, I guess. How come the Legends don't go to the future too much? Probably cost, like doing the sets and stuff. That's probably the best reason why. Like if you ever notice they go to the future, it's always like indoors. They never do like an outside scene in the future. They have before, but like a lot of the time, or it's at night, and they can just put all these like futuristic lights and stuff. It just costs more. Doing future scenes. Safi, I haven't seen one of your questions, to be completely honest, dude. Savitar or the Thinker? Well, I don't think it's really hard to beat Savitar. So, the Thinker. What does Pagey mean? What a question. Sorry for looking at my phone, guys. I just got to reply to something. Well, Thea becomes Speedy again. I think Thea's going off the show this season. I think when Roy comes back, I think she's going to leave with Roy. So I don't think she might become Speedy again for those last couple of episodes. Maybe it's like a goodbye to the characters completely. So they'll let her suit up as Speedy again. But not for a long time, you know. I think she'll leave after that. Favorite Marvel show? Probably Daredevil. The Daredevil series. Watch the show 12 Monkeys. Kirk Acevedo, Richard Dragon actor plays in it. Yeah, some people were telling me to watch it. Brock, you've said bye like 7 times, dude. But yeah, people have said to watch 12 Monkeys. I just really never got around to doing it, to be completely honest. Doma Drama. Not much. Just talked about random stuff as per usual. Probably only going to stream for like another 5 minutes though. Unfortunately, you've joined in at a bit of a late time. But yeah, not going to be streaming for too much longer. Like give it 5 minutes or so. Happy New Year. What are we on? It's the 12th of January at the moment. It's almost 2 weeks into 20. God. Time goes so fast. I bet you like it's gonna be December at the end of this year in like no time. Thank you, General Superstar Mac Awesome Vile. That's a long name, but thank you for the comment. Very much appreciated. Do you think Richard Dragon will kill Caden James? Yeah, I think he will. I don't know when, but in the first like 5 episodes when we come back. Do I like Black Lightning suit? Yeah, I like it. The goggles are probably the only issue, just because I don't think they do much with the identity hiding. But I don't know like what it is in like the show. Like, do a lot of people know that he was Black Lightning and stuff like that? Like, I don't really know. Hello from Norway. Hello from Australia. Swaggy Master. Where can I watch Runaways in Oz? I have no idea. Do you think that they'll show the Bizarro characters or world? Probably not. Maybe on Supergirl they could do that, but then they did the Bizarro Supergirl, and it's just like a creation of like, was it Maxwell Lord? That was, they should have done something else with that maybe, but maybe they could go Bizarro World if they wanted to. How do you think the Flash will stop the Thinker? Obviously I think the cerebral inhibitor is probably going to play a part in it, but I don't think that's going to be like the exact way that they stop him. Did you ever play Aussie Rules? No, I grew up in New South Wales. Go to sleep, man. It's Bilal, you've been a bit of an asshole, I'm gonna be completely honest. But yeah. It's 7:45 in the morning, so why would I go to sleep? I didn't play Aussie Rules. I grew up in New South Wales. If you're not in Australia, you probably have no idea, but yeah, I played rugby league and rugby union, so I never really dabbled in Aussie Rules. Thank you, Daft Cry, for the $2 super chat. Very much appreciated. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hello, Dominic Horvatinchich. Hopefully I pronounced that name right. Sorry if I didn't. Have I been in Newcastle, as in Australia, Newcastle? Yeah, I have. A couple of times. Not a frequent visitor, but I've been like, maybe like 3 times or something. If you're talking about England, Newcastle, then no. Do you think we'll see Starro since Wally hinted at Starro? I think that was just an Easter egg, you know. See your eyes, Zesty. Thanks for tuning into the stream and the super chat. I think you super chatted as well. What do you think about the question in the Arrowverse? It's possible, but I wouldn't count on seeing him. It does seem like the DCEU is going to use him. Or he could be in Titans, maybe. That's what they're doing. There was an article that came out which said like he wasn't available to use in the Arrowverse. Daft, can you send the question again? Because I've missed it. So just send whatever you send again and I'll answer, because I know you sent a super chat. I'm from Australia. Jesus Christ. What football team do I support? Sorry, as in soccer, like football, Arsenal. If that's the case. So yeah, headache. Who is Cobalt Blue? Well, you can watch my video from a couple of days ago to find out. That's a sneaky little plug. Do you think Eddie Thorne will come back? If so, when and how? That's from Daft Cry. He super chatted before. I think it's possible. Like, they sort of did like end the Eddie Thorne thing in season 2. You know, when Barry runs back in time and he gets that like video message from Eddie. You could argue that's like the end of Eddie's storyline. However, if they want to do Cobalt Blue, like, it just makes sense to do Eddie. Like, it just makes 100% sense to use Eddie. Also, his body went into the singularity. God knows what would have happened in there to his body. So yeah, I think if they're going to bring back Eddie Thorne as like a recurring character, not just a one-off cameo, I would say Cobalt Blue next season, 100%. Can also, he's a different villain as well. It's different than we'll probably ever see on The Flash. To follow on from it. When is the first step of the new Flash season coming out? Do you mean like when it comes back from its mid-season break? If so, that's like 5 days. How'd you feel about the Flash mid-season finale? Love it or hate it? I liked it. I liked the ending. I like what they did throughout the episode. Yeah, I think it was one of the stronger mid-season. I think that and Supergirl probably tied for like the best mid-season finale. But Supergirl had some weird things, like the Lena Luthor stuff, like, and James, like, that sort of left a sour taste in my mouth. And I think a lot of people's mouths as well, which sort of knocked it down a couple of points. When is your mega crossover stream? So it's going to start at 5 a.m. my time. It's currently 10 to 8 my time. So wherever it is at the moment where you are, take away 2 hours and 50 minutes, and that's when my stream will be starting, the crossover stream on, not tomorrow, the next day. So in my video tomorrow, I'll completely put out the times properly so you can judge when it's going to start. But yeah. So in like, what, 45 and hours and 10 minutes, it's probably going to start if you really want to put a countdown to it. But in my videos tomorrow, I'll mention them. I'll mention like the times and stuff so everyone knows when it's going to happen. And also on my channel, I'll put up like a warning, like a half an hour warning or something like that for when it's going to start. So at least everyone will know when it's coming up. So you'll get a bit of a warning before it starts. What season did you start watching Arrow? Season 1. I remember like hearing about it at Comic-Con because I've always been a Green Arrow fan. So I heard that this show was in production, and then I saw the first episode after it was at Comic-Con, and I was excited, and then I watched it straight away as soon as it came out. Yeah, so we'll stream for like another couple of minutes, guys. I'll take a couple more questions, might I say. About noon in the USA is the start. Yeah, it's at 11 a.m. Los Angeles time. 2 p.m. like east. Oh, sorry, 11 a.m. West Side. 2 p.m. East Side on Saturday, and then like what, 1 p.m. Central time. It's 7 p.m. GMT London time Saturday night. That's when it's starting. And then it's like 5 a.m. my time, Australia, on Sunday morning. Yeah, it's on Saturday afternoon in America. That's when the stream's starting. And then Saturday night, England, then Sunday morning, Australia, because of different time zones and stuff. Okay, so I'll answer like 1 or 2 more questions, guys. And then we'll end the stream. Sorry if you're just joining in, but like, yeah, just different times. When does Teen Titans start? Like the show, like the Titans. Probably the end of the year. It'll probably debut in like September or October or something like that. But yeah, if you can't make that stream, it doesn't really matter because it's actually going to be uploaded to my channel. It'll be like the only stream really I ever do that gets uploaded to the channel. So you'll still be able to watch it afterwards anyway. Jesus Christ. Phone going off. It's such a loud buzz. What Arrowverse show you most excited for returning? Flash and probably Constantine tie. Legends. And Legends is because Constantine is coming, and Flash because I'm excited to see how they follow on from the ending and the mid-season finale. But that's it, guys. I'm going to end the stream here. My new video is going to be up in like exactly 10 minutes, so keep your eyes out for that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone that tuned in. Thanks for super chatting and supporting the channel, everyone that did that. And yeah, so keep your eyes out for that crossover stream, which will be on not tomorrow, but the next day. But just keep your eyes out for videos and stuff where I will explain the times for that tomorrow. I'll explain them properly so you guys know what's going on. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys later, and goodbye.